Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. The ditch of perpetual rest. Grim encounters of a profound darkness, as written in the glyphs of the stars. Will I hear a return alive? Hopefully, because I'm kicking ass right now. I'm gonna summon him because I'm definitely gonna get shit back here. I found my set piece in one of these, so I don't want to pass these up. Yeah. Yeah. See, there you go. I'll just pick up these. Those guys aren't going to drop any loot, but they drop the skulls necessary. So. And again, in one update they removed the skulls, and then they brought the skulls back. So, I would really like to bounce over in there, and then bounce over in there. Just to get that item. That's the only way to get items that pop outside the border that you can't actually get to. But it works on the map, and it works in the map. These guys are no match for the ice golem. Hate Glacier. Yes, I know. I just don't say it. Don't say it because ice golem. That's what you call him. Alright. Well, we got to the other side of the map. So let's now go back. We've got a long way to scout for loot. And yeah. I'm gonna put my shield on because there's reasons. This is where some of the static mobs are. So they're gonna drop some money. More rings. It's 2 rings. Could be a set ring piece, which would be really cool. You really need to rethink the set bonuses. It'd be cool if the set bonus instead of summoning a shield just negated like 15% damage or 10% damage. Sets are rare enough anyway that you're probably not gonna find them. This is my first ever 2-item set. Oh. And I've been playing the game for several hours, so, I mean, a lot of hours. What you see here on YouTube is only a fraction. It's probably only a third or so of the total time I've spent. Maybe even less, but it's approaching a third. Here. Alright, well, that's, 2 areas. Let's go to the, that's 2 circuits. Forward and back, but I'm probably not going to find anything of value here. But then again, might. Again, it's an RNG every time you open, so you never know what you might get. Opening these sarcophagus is like a box of chocolates. But then that doesn't make any sense because the box of chocolate has the announcement of 4 experience. There used to be 1 experience, now they're 4. Huh? Rebalance? I don't know. Maybe when you just get really high level, it doesn't matter if you get 1 or 4. You still need, like right now, I still need basically 130,000 to get to the next level. So it's not gonna matter at all. Alright. 4 experience would not level me up. Matter of fact, like 50 experience wouldn't even be that helpful. It would be. I mean, yeah, actually, 50 could get me 1,000 relatively quick, considering how fast these zombies spawn. But still, when you need 300,000, getting 1,000, that's only 1/300th. I mean, do the math. Yes, I'm trying to advertise Atari Jaguar. Do the math. Well, it might have been a more powerful system for its time, the Atari Jaguar, but it wasn't designed like other systems. They decided to put 3 processors in it, I think. I think it was 1 32-bit processor and 2 16-bit processors. And its memory wasn't optimized the way programmers were used to. I think. Don't quote me on this. But because of that, people didn't know how to program for it. So they probably just programmed 32-bit style and 16-bit style inside of it because they didn't know how to use its hardware. And that's the problem you get. When you design a console, like when you build a console, you're the engineer behind building the console. You know how the console works, right? Of course you do, because you fucking designed it and you built it. Do you know the language the console's using, and do you know how to interface with its RAM and circuit boards? You probably do. So why don't you create a developer kit? And with it, and then developers can get this developer kit, say, oh, that's how we use the RAM. Something very simple. A small program that shows people what the system can do, and they debug the program basically, and they say, okay, this is how this program is using system resources, and this is how the console is designed to use system resources. So it's like when you have a linked list program in C. Learning how to program a linked list is a little bit onerous. It really does take some time to learn, but once you have a working code for a linked list, you then port that code when you want to use linked list. You just tailor it towards whatever you want to use it for. And I had a working linked list code, and I could easily tailor it to anything I wanted when I was doing C for college class. So, long story short, and the point of that was, if you have working code and you know how your resources are supposed to be used on your piece of hardware, you create a developer kit for it, and people will then use that. It might not be the way they want to use RAM, but it would be the most optimal way to use RAM or whatever they're trying to use until they learn the hardware enough to where they can start making tweaks to it. So why don't you give developer kits? I mean, is it so taboo? I think it is. I don't even think Nintendo gave developer kits to people. I'm not sure. I'm just pulling that out of my ass. Maybe they did. Wait, maybe they didn't. Shit. I mean, if I designed a console, and they might say, well, that just leads to hackers, because then we have a source code that's out there, and we don't want that. We want to hold our cards tight to our chest because, fuck you, it's our console. Science by 1. Sweet, that'll save me some proofs of strength. Alright, well, I'm gonna resummon you. There's enough skulls around here that, I'll be able to get you back pretty quick. And did Jaguar give optimal developer kits to third-party developers for their console? Sources say no. The reason why sources say no is because people didn't know how to use the system properly. Now, there are people still today trying to make games for the Sega Dreamcast. It didn't have any region code on it, and apparently it was really easy to hack. Discs were easy to copy because it didn't have any copy protection. But that was also the system's biggest strength nowadays, for people to be able to make their hacks and their bootlegs off of. And get a drink real quick. And because of that, people have been able to understand how to use the hardware, and they've been able to exploit the hardware, and they realize that the console is actually a very good console. I never owned a Dreamcast. I had a chance to get one and then didn't. This was back in 1999, I think. I had a chance to buy a Dreamcast and I didn't. Someone sold me their N64 real cheap, and I couldn't say no to it, even though I didn't even want an M64. Honestly, I did not. I was turned off by its controller and its butt ugly graphics. Well, they were revolutionary for the time. I think I've had this conversation before in my other Let's Plays. So if you guys have seen those, I'm sorry for retreading old ground. But for those of you who haven't, for those of you who have joined my channel specifically for Dungeonmans, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. I said I've already talked about this and that, and now I can't remember what the topic was. I don't know. I'm gonna feel stupid when I watch this later in editing and want to add it in now. Anyway, so I said, oh yeah, the N64. The N64. That's what I was talking about, and I thought it was ugly then. I thought it was ugly when it came out. Obviously, when I was a kid, I wasn't blinded by the fact that it was a Nintendo console. I thought it was ugly. I thought it was crap. I thought its controller was crap. I thought its graphics were shit. I thought the PlayStation's graphics were much more appealing. Sure, they were only a 32-bit system. But when I played the games for the PlayStation, they had many different types of games. They had anime-style games. They had top-down shooter games like Sylphie the Lost Planet or something. Or they had games like games, different styles. They had games like Elemental Gearbolt, again, it's an anime-type game. They had a lot of different types of games. And you didn't get different types of games on the N64. You got 3D platform games, and the 3D graphics for the time were ugly. Well, for the time, that was all people had to work with. Yeah, that should have been a concept phase. Well, we wanted to be revolutionary. We wanted to make the next generation console. Well, that's a generation that should have been solely for R&D. Designing graphics engines in 3D. Because you have to admit, yeah, PS1 was pretty grainy and low. Then PS2 came out. PS2 actually shined pretty fucking well. And PS2 kind of set the standards, I think. I really do. For that generation, I think PS2 set the standards. Xbox had come out at that time as well. I didn't really own an Xbox until later, and I don't even really care about the Xbox. I had the PS2 mainly because Dragon Quest VIII was on it, and I wanted to play Dragon Quest VIII. And that was basically it. And I expanded my library in Dragon Quest. I mean, in the PS2, don't worry, I did. I got my share of games, but I didn't just go out and buy any game I wanted. Even though I actually could technically do that, I was in service and single and had no expenses whatsoever. It's just I didn't want the games. You know, I wanted games that I wanted to play. I didn't want games just to have a huge ass library of games. Or I would buy a game because I was curious about it, like Brain Dead 13, which was an old PlayStation game. Buying a game you're curious about is fun too. I saw Brain Dead 13 at Blockbuster when Blockbuster was still a thing. And they did have a shelf for used game sales. Probably on the games that weren't renting anymore. Brain Dead 13 was up there for like $4.99 or some shit. I mean, really, it was cheap. For Blockbuster prices, it was cheap. I think later I found it on eBay for like $2. Yeah, guy wanted to just get rid of it, and so I got it off of him. I had to replace it because it got stolen from me, along with a book of other games, which I replaced each one slowly over the course of about 2 months. There. Oh, that's right, I have to resummon him because he won't follow me down. Okay, good. I like your ice missile. It's good. You're helping me out a lot here in the crypt. I want you to know that. I want you to know you're doing good work. You know, good work. And these vampires can spell certain doom for you if you're in medium armor and don't have any way to protect yourself. Round 1, keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Ooh, many dangerous foes are lying in wait. Yeah, they probably are. While I'm talking about stuff and I'm playing this game, the issue I'm probably going to have is that I'm not going to be paying attention and I'll probably get my ass kicked. So... I have the arrow ability, which I haven't used this playthrough yet, so you're kicking my golem's ass. He's not dead. Well, you're also a champion, so I don't blame us for having a problem and trying to kill you. But 5 points is usually the effective point limit for necromancy if you're not a necromancer. 4 points minimum to get the hate glacier, ice golem, but 5 points to get the skulls to drop from boss encounters randomly when you fight him, so you don't have to kill him to get one. Which is very useful because if you're fighting a boss, you'd want him to drop more skulls for you because you'll be popping familiars in order to replace the ones he's killing, and you kind of want those skulls for that reason, especially when the boss is really hard to kill, taking several rounds. You know, anything more than like 3 rounds is pretty hard for your level, or for your gear. Take your pick. You know, pick one. Alright. I like my bow, really do. Hate Glacier's taking it up the ass, which I expected. I still haven't killed that one? Okay, I did. There. Yeah. And I will... Oh, he found another dew. But you know what? I want him to be summoned here. Because I want him nearer to me. And whatever he killed over there, I'll find out in due time. There. I'll just spam this forever. Oh, wait, here. There. Damn, that was awesome. But, he leaves that poison cloud that is really strong, and it really killed my shield. So, I'm letting my natural healing try to take its course and heal me up as I'm walking around, finding enemies to kill. I'm glad that shield exists because I would be dead without it. Nope, I need to resummon it. We have a lot of skulls here, and I don't know how much damage you've taken. So I will just summon you again. Considering that we all know by now that enemies do not respawn in the crypt. So if you're killing enemies in the crypt, and you kill them, they're gone for good. I've actually died to one of those 20-sided dice before, a champion version of it. With my medium armor build, dude, and it was really depressing. Because I don't even consider those things a major threat. Why did I search that bookshelf? It's not a dilapidated one. It's not going to have anything in it. Ooh, you're a boss. Yeah. Well, I don't think 9's going to do much damage to you. That was 100 damage. My normal one's 73 and doesn't cost any stamina, so yeah. Look at all the skulls he's dropping. See, if I was skating around him, like a Rangermans would do, I would need these skulls. If I was going to resummon stuff. But now my Hate Glacier went to the ranged approach, which I'm glad he did. And, okay. Oh, there seems to be something down here that I missed. Maybe? Yes! Yes, okay, because you can tell by there's a dot, and there's no statue down there, so it's obviously a chest. You want to check once in a while. Looks like there should be a lot more in the middle here, and there's not. Probably some secret. And again, I don't know if there are secret passages in the mausoleum or not. Here. Do I need Hate Glacier? I probably do. I'm gonna summon him anyway. I'm getting quite a few artifacts here. Which is good if I die, but I'm trying not to. Again, this is character number 6, and I really wish it was character number 1 so I could call it the Alpha Prime. Challenge where if you die, you reset. You don't get the benefits of the Academy. It's not a bad challenge. It's ouch. Okay, this is a problem. You're a champion. This is a huge problem. Oh, fuck me in the ass. I hope you get distracted by this, otherwise I'm fucked. Lesser champion potion? Okay. Shield. Oh, this could spell my doom. That's what I was trying to do, and I couldn't do it. The aim wouldn't let me. Because he was probably against something. Trying to knock his ass back. Yeah. Because you have to. Yeah, see? Without that. Okay, you killed my Hate Glacier twice, so let's just get the skulls. There. Good thing I lived. Oh, another champion. Okay, well, we're good. We're good. Here, you want to just shoot icicles at me all day and suck my health up? Yeah, that's a problem. Would you stop attacking the guy behind him? Because while that guy stands there, he's not a threat. Well, I shot the fucking champion to death, so yay me. Okay. These mausoleums are really difficult for medium armor type builds. Because enemies jump you from around corners while you're trying to fight one. And you can take it really slow and they still jump you. Science by 1. That's the second science, right? Yeah, it is. I resisted status effect because I had my shield up, I was planning ahead, and here, just summon that, and you killed someone. Can I get the skull in time? Yes, I can. Hey, that champion skeleton was a bit scary for a while. Alright. Oh, the thing will land right on me. How about that? Let's get my skulls. Was there an enemy over there that was like in my targeting range at one point? Because it targeted something over on the corner that I can't see and can't target. Obviously there is something there, but... Stop targeting that. Okay, there you go. 7. He's too useful not to have in this area. Because he can walk around corners for me. Like that. And help me out in special ways. Special ways. Sounds like something in Short Circuit for some reason. I don't know why. They never said that quote in Short Circuit, and I still want to say that it's from Short Circuit. Special Ways. No, it's not. I'm just, there's some link in my brain that's a false link, and it's leading me on a tangential memory. What's it called? Memory association. Yeah. And yeah, it's not correct, but my brain wants it to be correct, so it has made this link for some reason. It's not correct. Get away from me. I am digging this ability of mine. Okay, well, I'm just gonna summon you over here. And got some poison damage, but not a lot. I like how items are just laying about in the crypt, they're just on the floor, waiting for someone to pick up. Of course, they're probably bait, so that you'd walk in there and then monsters would attack you, but I see them all the time when there's no monsters about, so... They seem to have defense against range, those archers. I think it's because they... That's pretty good right there, that parry. Okay, he's a boss. One attack gave me 3 skulls, though. That's pretty good. Is it just me, or is the range boss a lot easier when you have not when you have range, of course, but he seems a lot easier than melee. But he's not easy if you're a bannerman and just using spears. He's not easy at all. In fact, he's really difficult because ranged bosses, not champions, but actually ranged bosses that you find in towers, because they push you back, and when they push you back, it's nigh impossible to get back, and the banner only has range 4, so even his special abilities jumps by 1. Sweet. Now it's like 48 or some shit. So it's really difficult to even get within 4 to use your abilities. Scrolls of Summoning, that's the only time you'd ever want to use your Scrolls of Summoning, is when you find an archer not champion, but an archer boss. If you don't find an archer boss, you don't have them. Alright, am I supposed to go? Yeah. I always forget that there's usually dead ends at the beginning. You want to explore the up and down of where the stairs are before you go right. Okay, that's a dead end. You know that much. And I know it's going to be a dead end over here, but there's most likely going to be a chest up here. Or a vampire. I can handle a vampire. Especially with a shield. And a hate glacier at my disposal. Yeah, see, it's going to be a dead end. And it's going to be an enemy over here. And if I just use knockback, then he becomes pretty simple. And there we go, another relic. I really wish they would revamp relics. When you play a new Dungeonmans, they would just have them all identified and you pick which one you want, because they spent time researching these, and yet the game still gives you an RNG pool when you ask for one. It's going to be the best item you'll never want, because it's going to be an item you won't be able to use. You're gonna be a two-handed fighter, and it's gonna give you a spear or something. It's gonna give you a shield. Ah, that was poison. Right. There. I normally don't do my melee, as you guys know. Here's throw that up there. And oh, I'm gonna spend forever drunk on mead, relaxing at the beach before a sea of endless seasoned meat. Sorry. Yeah. Alright. You also summon these skeletons, which is annoying. And that's the suck ability, which takes life from me and gives it to him. I don't like it. Better reestablish my shields or I'm gonna be fucked. Alright, well that's only 22 damage. That's nothing. I should try to get closer to this fucker. Okay, you're shattering my shield. It's not good. But I think if I can keep my shield up, we should have no problems. Yeah. Considering a hate glacier was around there, he dropped 2 relics. That's the first time I've seen someone drop 2 artifacts. It's random what he drops, but damn. Alright, and he didn't, and Ice Golem didn't actually get a lot of damage. I am so impressed. Okay. No, I want to get closer to you, and I actually want to just push you aside. Is that a metaphor? Yeah, it is. You get pushed aside. You know, I always get pushed around. That's the story of my life. I'm gonna go in here and get this item, because why not? It's the Weeping Blood Focus, and I don't even need it. It's just a fancy name for another spear. Which you probably won't have equipped, because the models that are stronger don't look like that. He's getting his ass kicked down there. But I finally leveled up to 14. I only have 2 points left. This one and next point. Well, we're almost done with this mausoleum. We're almost done with this episode. So what are we going to do with it? We're going to cartography. Yeah, that was going to be our last 2 points because I want to find the forge. I don't need it. I've beaten the game without it, but I'm going to anyway. But now at least I have the way home, so I can just warp home. That'll save me some time, and we can go over our inventory. There. Right. Nope. I need that shield. I want to say my attack's stronger, but oh, it is. But my bow is just more efficient. There. And it paralyzes and shit. Pretty sure that's not the glove doing that paralyze. I'm pretty sure that's my bow. Sometimes freezes an enemy in place or something like that. Okay, now it looks like I've almost completed the map. Ooh, a book. Defensive defending. I don't need it. I'll just turn it in. Cash it in for a no reward. Ow! He's just waiting there, man. He's just chilling. He's like, hey, you know, eventually the guy's gonna come around here, right? Yeah. So. Alright. This is great. But yeah, I did come around there eventually, and there is an item down here. Right here behind the statue. Scroll of bolster weapon. It says at the bottom of the log. There really needs to be a death log, so you can see what killed you if you want. Be good for bug reports too if you think a bug killed you. Oh well, there's still a little bit over here. And look, 4 chests. Why would you want to pass these up? There's some delicious stuff in here that you'll never need, that you won't need. You know. But anyway, it's okay. And I'm pretty much set. There's like one area over here. Ah, of course. There's that 6 chest I was gonna leave behind. And there's one more over here. There's always one more over here. There you go. That was gonna be 7 chests. But you know what? We're good. And we're out. Now let's use the new skill we just picked up, which will be under S and press the attack, flux shield. It should be in this list. The way home. There it is. It's right there. It's always there. It is. Let's go in and cash in some of this book that I have and throw in these relics. Here's a book. Yes, please. That makes 21 books. And I want to give some relics. Here's some proofs of strength, and let's just check out the items we have. Not that many new ones, actually. Look. Nope. 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 50 dodge bonus. Huh. 50 bonus to dodge. Well, anyway. Is that really all the new items I found? I was grabbing shit like crazy. Well, anyway, everything I need is locked still, and everything I picked up is pretty much crap. I like how this is almost filled up. This is going to be those 2 slots I'm never going to get. The one down here is going to be for the purple tower, yeah. And this one, this Warlord's one, I'm going to get. I'll get sometime because it's part of it. And here, here's some gear I'd like you to melt down. All of my unlocked gear. Yeah, I melted all down. 4,000 beryllium. Starting weapon? That's Fumite. That would be 1,000 Fumite to do this. And I don't want to do it because I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. A +4 to my gear is nothing. You'll outgrow it too quick. But I have 17. 48, 40, 42. Yeah, this is pretty good. Not too horrible. Considering we've been doing a lot of stuff. This is it. This is it for this episode. This was a successful cave and mausoleum. We have 2 of those palace type areas soon. Those are big. Those are very long. As a matter of fact, one palace, like I said, might be 30 minutes. So we'll do that later. Thanks for watching. and I'll see you next time.